Hey guys, Aiden here, back with another video. Today I'm doing a Airsoft Arsenal video. I haven't done one in, I want to say 2 years-ish, 4 years ago. Then I filmed the first one, but I uploaded it, I ended up a few months later, which was a different year. So yeah, it's actually 3 years later, but it was filmed 4 years ago. Yeah, we're just gonna do this real quick. Let's just say I want you to go watch the one that I filmed 3 to 4 years ago first, before you watch this. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna look at this couch for a minute, and you're gonna go watch that video. You're gonna come back and you're gonna watch this one, and look at the difference between what I had then and what I have now. That was filmed 4 years ago. All right, I'm gonna wait a second. All right, I assumed you went and watched that other one, and you were like, kind of like, what the fuck, this kid sucks. But yeah, let's look at what I have now. It's a lot less guns, but a lot higher priced. Alright, we're gonna start up here with this piece of shit gun that I don't like. This gun, honestly, when I got it, it worked. It worked fine. It was $100 and something on Evike. And I have a little flash hider that I fucked up, so I super glued it to it, as you can kind of see. If you can see super glue on there somewhere, yeah. Super glued to the end of it. Yeah, it performs like shit. It never really does work. The fire rate sucks. It's not worth your money. If you're a sniper, yeah, I'd grab it and get a drum mag for it, because you can do that. And you should probably put new internals in it, and then maybe it'll perform pretty good. It's made of metal, die-cast metal, which is like the worst metal out there. It had a stock on it, but guess what the stock did? It fucking broke off. So the stock doesn't work. Otherwise, this gun's awesome. It works like nothing right now. It's for somebody who needs a cheaper machine pistol. Get your hands on it. I don't know. Alright, this is my newest pistol. This is my Elite Force 911 TAC. I have an extended mag in it. And the extended mag just makes this thing look awesome. So that's why I have it in there. And I paid $35 for the extended mag, and then $120 for the pistol. So I paid overall when I ordered this $150, which was like 2 weeks ago. No, 2 weeks ago I ordered this. So yeah, I had this for a week or so. It's not bad. I've had this for like a week and a half. Really good gun. I'd recommend it. It's awesome. It kicks like a fucking mule, and it shoots really far. I don't really know the FPS is on it, and I don't really give a shit about FPS. As long as it's shooting over 300, I don't really mind. But my only problem is with FPS is every time I see a YouTube video of a kid talking about airsoft guns, the only thing I hear is, the FPS is like 460, FPS is FPS. I'm like, it doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal. But otherwise, it's got a little Picatinny rail there. It's got a little threaded barrel. Probably gonna throw a tracer unit and a light on there, because that'd be awesome. If I can get this gun with a tracer unit, a flashlight, and an extended mag, this thing would be fucking a monster. It's a cool looking gun. I'd highly recommend it. I paid $120 for the gun itself, and then add $35 for the extended mag, and you get $155. So, great gun. Recommend it. If you can get your hands on it, it's one of the best pistols I've ever held. It's so good. Just grab yourself one of these. They're not that expensive. Here's my longtime best friend pistol that I've had for 2 years now, and it performs just the same as it did when I bought it. Now, this thing has gone through so many games, so many drops, so many things that could have, would have broken other guns, but this thing just does not break. It refuses to break. It has missing parts, like there's supposed to be a part here that's gone. It's so worn. If you look right there, you can see how worn out it is. If I get it in a little bit more light, at the end of the barrel, it's also like this paint is coming off. I've been using this gun for a very, very long time. This little tracer. I did a review on this a few weeks ago. I don't even know how long ago it was. Maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. I don't know. It was, yeah. If you want to see the review on this, I did one. You can go watch that. That shows pretty much everything about this gun. It explains everything else. But otherwise, great gun. Highly recommend it for someone who needs a pistol that's going to work every single time. Awesome gun. I paid $110 for this one. And then I got an extra mag for free because my friend gave one to me. But awesome gun. This is a... The fuck is this? It's a TAC 6. This is a ASG TAC 6. Yeah, It's weird as hell. It looks kind of stupid, but it shoots really, really, really far, probably because of the barrel length. The orange flash hider on the end of it is monster. It's huge. All that tape there covers it because it's so big. I just couldn't get it off. It sounds like pretty weird, but no joke. Shit's huge. Yeah, the gun shoots. It's pretty much taped together because the screws fell out. It's all like shitty plastic. It doesn't want to break. It works. It feels relatively solid when the bolts are in it. It just doesn't. It's just not a very good gun. It's just made of really shitty plastic, and I paid $100 flat for this thing. With the extra mags, it's about $150 because I spent $20. I was expecting to use this gun a lot more than I did. I've only used this in one game ever, and it performed fine. It just not worth my money. I don't really know why I bought it. I should have bought something else, but it's eh. Not really a huge fan of it. Some people might be a fan of it if they're looking for something that's more realistic and snipers, for the pure reason that the magazine's only 14 rounds and it's semi-auto, so I don't really know. CO2 powered, it's okay. I'm not going to give it a good or a bad. It's not good, it's not bad, but it's definitely not great, and it's definitely not shit. So I'd recommend it for a newer player who's looking for a CO2 rifle, which is very, very rare, but it's an okay gun. I don't know. It's not the greatest, not the worst. It's a weird gun. Alright, I'm moving on. This is my Elite Force M4 CQB. This is the rifle I've had for the longest time, and it's just awesome. This gun's so good. I got an AFG, some Rhino sights on there, and a little weird looking piece of PVC on the end of it that makes it super loud, so the only reason I put that on there. A little waffle magnet too. This game performs awesome still. This is my indoor gun when I ever go to an indoor field, which I've gone to like one or two, I don't remember. But I went to one a few months ago, and it was pretty fun. This thing definitely saved my ass so many times. But I highly recommend grabbing this gun. This was a hot 250 at the store I went to, and then I bought other stuff for it along the lines. So I got this with a battery and I think I just bought the gun and the battery, honestly, because I had a smart charger at the time. I still do have a smart charger, don't worry about it. But yeah, only problem I've had with this gun ever was that one time a few years ago where the things in the stock, the connectors that connect your battery to your gun, popped out. And I didn't know that for a few months, so I just thought my gun was completely broken. I was all pissed off. I was like, oh, cool, broken gun, sweet. But I showed my friend and he's like, dude, you're an absolute retard. All it is your connectors. And it took him about 2 minutes to figure that out. It took me over a few months to figure out anything at all. So yes, I'm not a tech. I have no clue what the fuck to do. I don't work on my guns at all. My friends do it for me because they know how to do it. I don't. My friends are techs. Well, 2 of them are techs, and they can do this shit. I can't do it. But yeah, otherwise, the gun works awesome. It shoots really far. It shoots probably, I want to say it shoots maybe a few hundred feet. Maybe 100 feet, 150 feet at the most, which is pretty normal for an airsoft gun. I got a 9.6 in there, and the fire rate's pretty crazy. I'd love to put 11.1 LiPo in there if I had this gun LiPo ready, but it's definitely not LiPo ready. Maybe a LiPo 9, I don't really know, man. I don't know much about LiPos. But it'd be cool to put a LiPo in there, because it would shoot even faster than it does now, and it shoots pretty fast right now. I can't really pull the trigger right now because I'm not in a room I should do that in. Otherwise, it's a really good gun. Highly recommend it for people that are intermediate players that need a gun that was going to perform in an indoor environment. Outdoors, gun's not as good as it should be, but awesome gun. Highly recommend it. Get your hands on it. It's great. Alright, to my final gun now is my primary gun in most of my videos. If you watch my gameplay videos, I usually use this. I have used that in one of my gameplay videos, but this is the primary rifle. This is my APS ASR 110. This was 260, I want to say. I have not bought a gun over 300. Actually, no, I have. This one might have been $300. I don't know. In between 250 and 300, it was. I don't remember them. The price is relatively decent. But I do have on it a little red-green dot. It's not on, but a little red-green dot sight with a laser on the underside of it. You might be able to see the laser. Yeah, you can see the laser. There's no batteries in the laser right now, but there's a laser. Yeah, awesome gun. It shoots super far. It's electric blowback. The blowback, as you can probably tell, is fucking broken. If you look at that little thing right there, it makes it so the blowback system will not go forward. Like, so it's supposed to go like back and forth like a real gun. But this one will not do that because of that little dent, which fucked up the whole system. I got a little extended M4 mag in it too, which is pretty sick. Yeah, gun's great. The only other problem I've had with it was the stock. Nothing fits in this stock. Nothing. I don't know what it is. 9.6 butterflies barely fit in here. There's probably one in there right now, actually. You can probably see it. Barely fit inside of this gun. That's why I had to have the stock. I had to have the stock extended like this, or the battery will not fit in this stock. I don't know what battery would go in there that would fit. Maybe a smaller battery. I don't really know. But they said 9.6 small type butterfly or small type nunchuck. That's what I put in there, and it barely fits. So APS, fix your shit. But otherwise, awesome gun. Highly recommended. Get a different battery than I did, and you'll be set on this gun. I've had this for 3 years now, and it still performs great. I've driven by on the back of a four-wheeler with it during one of our games, and my friend's gun hit a tree, and his gun snapped in half. A few seconds later, as I was laughing at him, mine did the same and took it like a fucking mule, or took it like a fucking, I don't really know. It didn't break. The barrel slammed aside of the tree, as it's a full metal barrel, goes all the way to the metal goes all the way to the end of the barrel, and it just smacked the side of the tree, and it just like took it and kept going, as my friend's gun was in pieces on the side of the trail. It was pretty funny to me, because I have a gun that's expensive, and he did not, and it just performed great. By the way, before you go talking shit and tell me that I'm spoiled, I am not spoiled. I paid for all of these myself, besides that one right there, at the very top. That was a birthday present a long time ago. Yeah, otherwise, everything here I paid for myself. I work, I have a job. This is what happens when you work. Yeah, so, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later, and see ya.